Hello, my name is Matt Warren and I'm the PMO Manager for the IS departments at Allied Bakeries, which is a subsidiary of Associate British Foods. My job is to ensure the programme management governance of all the projects within the portfolio, which assists delivering IT solutions to both the operational and financial fraternity within the business. We were already using Project Server 2007, using all its functionality to its max essentially, and we had good buy-in through the IT department. However, really the functionality within 2007 didn't really match our current business process. So this really introduced clunky workarounds such as spreadsheets and emails. And what we really needed was to automate much of that process, but also increase visibility around project performance to stakeholders, but also resource management. We've got competing needs for IT projects across the business, so it's incumbent upon us to give factual and concise information to all stakeholders, and so an upgrade would have facilitated this. At the time, we were managing a multi-million-pound portfolio of projects, and so it makes sense for one to reduce the risk as much as possible. So upgrading from Project Server 2007 to the latest version made the most sense, but also it was rated very highly in the Gartner PPM Market Scope Report too. But more importantly, upgrading from Project Server 2007 to the latest version kept the change footprint to its potential users as low as possible, with the familiar functionality and only the increased features that it offered. This obviously meant that we could reduce any resistance to change, increase buy-in, and then realise the benefits as soon as possible. So our curiosity was spiked by this Project Server in-a-box implementation package, and the reviews we heard about Wellingtone was that they were very adept at implementing this package. And what we found instantly when dealing with Wellingtone was their professional, relational and reliable nature. But probably their best, or their biggest strength, is their ability to use the right tool from the right job, whether that's their PPM consultant to come and capture our business requirements and align them to the functionality within Project Server, through to the technical consultant that gave us support throughout the whole implementation and beyond, to the Project Server trainer who ensured that we had the right training to really realise those benefits soon after the implementation. Clearly, the main benefit for the PMO and for the wider business was increased reporting capability. There were many stakeholders of the timely reports, such as internal governance within IS department to ensure that we're managing the projects in accordance with IS governance, but also giving timely feedback to the business IS steering group to ensure that we make real-time decisions on where to pursue projects and where perhaps to rein projects in potentially. And also that ability to set expectations within the business is very important in a very high-paced, fast-moving business. Another key benefit was increased management around risks and issue management. The very overt nature within Project Server means that we drive the right behaviours from the people that manage projects, so the people are being forced to manage issues and risks more actively, which increases confidence within the business, but obviously means that we manage our projects far more effectively. And finally, IT projects generate vast amount of documentation, and it's important that to de-risk that project that it's version controlled and the right set of permissions are set for each particular piece of documentation. And having a central repository, a document repository for all our projects is vastly beneficial for project governance and project success. As envisaged, Wellingtone proved to be a very professional and reliable outfit, but what really belied that was their relational approach which they took with us from the whole life cycle of the project. It was not very transactional at all. This really bred high degrees of confidence, which really assisted in the successful implementation of Project Server. But this relationship that we've developed with Wellingtone, it continues to be strong, even beyond the implementation of Project Server. And even now, Wellingtone have provided us with ongoing assurance services. More latterly, one of their project planning consultants has visited Allied Bakeries and assured against our project plan for one of our large ERP implementations. And that's really indicative of the trust we have in Wellingtone and the relationship we wish to maintain going forward.